Oh, fell into it. Fantastic. Yeah, this game has quite a bit of, there's quite a bit of options in terms of how you play, which is really cool. Alright, I have less than 5 minutes to do whatever I need to do. Oh man, there's no way. This is where I lose my game cred. I've never played Skyrim. I was so worried. Gosh, I'm gonna have to find it. Where is it? Fuck off! Fuck off! Kind of impossible amount of time again. My fault. I didn't move, but I didn't think it was a fucking bow of ass-a-tree that was. I don't know what the name of the enemy is, but complete ass, and the other one complete ass because they both have shields. Because you take for fucking ever. 4.5. Realize I don't think you need to levitate. But those come in. Of course, and now that one's not. Fuck. Where the fuck are you going, dog? Try and get this without actually killing anything. Without actually killing anything. Go! Alright, 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 alright. Little outcast on you. What are you doing? What are you doing, Jesse? What are you doing? Go up the goddamn thing. Fuck, 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 of course. Shouldn't have even tried it. Shouldn't have even fucking tried it. What was I fucking thinking? What was I thinking? Why was I like, yeah, I'm gonna be able to get around it? Of course I'm fucking not. That was stupid. That was ass. What I should have done was said, hey, they're probably going to spawn people next to the furnace, so you can't really run and gun on this one. And instead, I said, no, I got it. I'm a MLG level gamer. I am making progress. Even though I don't think I have enough time. Got now like 2 minutes, and I probably have to get back to the Foundation. I doubt they'll end the clock when you end the purging. So let's see, 2 minutes, 3 minutes. Why do I have two different ammo? Dumb. Why? Why have been fucking failing? Come on. Where is it? No, why would I want you to pick that up? Son of a bitch. Where is it? Goddamn minute here. Going to die from the first hit I get. So really nice if I could get some help out here. Where is it? Okay. I see that there's a question in there, which I will get to as soon as I can. Turn to the formation. Turn to the formation. No. Okay. Go, 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 go. I'm not gonna make it. I have 30 seconds. I have 30 fucking seconds. I'm not. Oh my gosh. Oh no. No way. No way. I'm right here. I'm right here. Yes. Yes. My, where I work is open Tuesday through Saturday, and people were still going in. Not very many, but a couple. I lost 10% of my source every time I die, and I died a couple times, so I probably lost almost all of my source. Oh, you're asking everybody else in the chat. I thought you were about work. So fuck that for a minute. The mold. Cybersecurity. Always on call. While it's not funny, it was pretty, yeah, it was funny. It was pretty funny how when I got diarrhea, the whole floor to yourself, that's pretty rad. At my work, I'm pretty isolated from everybody else. So when I started to get the diarrhea, I started to get the diarrhea, and then I was told, hey, that might be the opening punches of the COVID, and then I looked it up to confirm. When I went back to where I work and disinfected everything and put on a mask, and then I went up to my supervisor and I said, hey, so I got this, I was told this, I should probably get out. The look on their faces when that happened is very funny. Because I literally have almost no contact with most of them all the time. So when I did that, it's like, probably talking to them right now was the most I would end up talking to them. And it was just to say, so yeah, I got this, it might be COVID, it probably might be not COVID, so I should probably go, and they're just like, get out, kick the door, don't touch anything. Oh, not this fucker. Where are you? I can hear. I'm. Oh. That's awesome. Shit. I think I need to do the stupid mold side challenge so I can go into places like that, which is for shit. Oh.
Mold's gotten in here too? All right. Let's get cleaning, she said, cocking her gun.
My wife wants me to... You can tell your wife I'm fine. I haven't experienced any other symptoms. I am far more worried about spreading it than I am what it could do to me. God damn. There we go. Oh. You're mine. Start fighting your brethren. I appreciate that, because I mean... Oh my gosh. Sorry, I have to kill these. You're mine too. Fight for me, minions. There's a wheelchair. Come on, get closer, get closer, get closer, get closer. And you're also mine. Bye-bye. Ha! Hit him on the way in and the way out. This is pretty sad, though, because watch what happens to him. Because he was my buddy. And... Deadsville. Okay, how have I been killing the mold, though? Like, I've just been killing dudes. Are dudes the mold? I also, yeah, and I wanted to say, I appreciate that your wife is concerned for me. I'm doing okay. I think it's more precautionary than anything. I don't want to be the dude that said, it's not that, guys, it's not that. It's not that, so we're cool. And then end up, you know, really hurting anybody else. Last time I checked, I had a decent respiratory situation, but I don't know. This thing is affecting lots of folk in weird ways. Like mold. How do I kill the fucking mold? Don't do it by throwing water on it. On anything? Do I break out the bleach? Get the rest of the mold? What are we doing? What are we doing? Let's see, this is the only, this one. Medical wing. If I go beyond this in either direction, it becomes... I would say bleach does kill extra-dimensional mold. Then again, I have no experience with extra-dimensional mold. Maybe you need extra-dimensional bleach. I don't know what the fuck that was. Turned into Jim from The Office. Speaking of Jim from The Office, did anybody else watch that Good News? Some Good News thing with John Krasinski being the fucking most charming man in the history of men, making it worse for the rest of us. John Krasinski. Basically John Krasinski, because as we all know, times right now are tough and they're weird and they're not cool. John Krasinski made a YouTube show called Some Good News. And the graphic behind him, he makes it look like a news show, or he tries. The graphic behind him was made by his 2 daughters. Damn it. Where are the major threats? In Ritual Division? I'll go to Ritual Division, then I'll come back. He basically sets up a, news show where he only talks about good news. It's, It's lovely and charming, and he's a nice guy, and he's the coolest. The only thing that made me slightly annoyed, because I have such bad self-esteem issues. That was an odd turn. I don't have extremely bad self-esteem. Sort of bad self. No. No. No, I'm leaving. Leaving. I'm not dealing with you guys. My first thought when I started watching it, I was like, man, why does this dude have to be so charming? First off, Jim from The Office ruined it for Nice Guys Everywhere, because he created a level that cannot be achieved by real men. Even though he's a horrible person. Like, if you really watch The Office and you track what that dude does, he's done some fucked up shit. Buying a house without telling her. Starting a job without telling her. Blaming her for not filming the children, which he promised to be at that place anyway. Huge Office spoilers. But Jim is not a great guy, if you just read it out on paper. He's a great guy if you watch him, because he's so charming. He's a fucking model, for God's sakes. But when he made Some Good News, it was like, damn it. Hold on, let me pause this. It was like, damn it, John, you're making it harder for the rest of us. There's an episode of, I'm gonna pluggy Mr. Plug, I'm gonna plug some stuff. There's an episode of my, my old, well, it's still a podcast, my podcast, Asher Brothers Podcast, with my brother, where we had a straight up fight. Well, fight is a strong word. We had a debate, because my brother is convinced that, oh, I'm gonna throw his friend at him. My brother's convinced that Pam is really the terrible one in that relationship, and we have had full-on arguments about it. And it spilled out into one of our podcasts, and I cut it out and made it its own. Oh shit! Just stood still while he was firing at me. That's fine. The Office, I'm not gonna say it's bad at all. I really enjoyed The Office. What I'm gonna say is the tone of it now. The tone of The Office now is different. And some of the shit you couldn't get away with now if you tried to make it, but it's still, I think it's still a great show. It's just one of those shows where it's gonna go down in history as one of the greatest shows of all time. And speaking of greatest shows of all time and pluggies, check out NYPD Blue Balls, a podcast with me and my brother, where we talk about every single episode of the best show ever, NYPD Blue. That ran from 1993 to 2005? 6. Because it was 12 seasons. But yeah. How did The Office break your heart? By the way, NYPD Blue broke my heart several times. Not going to get into it because it's spoilers. And if you've got nothing but time to binge, Hulu and Amazon, NYPD Blue, fucking amazing. Not a movie, it's a show. Amazing show. Ben, how did it break your heart? Blaine, I'm curious. The coffee's kicking in. And I got the ADD and the shakes. Serpentine. Did my...
Mold's gotten in here too? Alright. Let's get cleaning, she said. Done.
Oh, that's all I had to do. if I go to collect on that mission? Or is it just the thought of knowing I did it? Apparently it's just the thought. That's what I do it for now. Do it for the love of the game. Oh, you're saying that you had an emotional reaction to it, not that you hated a decision it made. Okay. I thought you were gonna be like, it broke my heart because I can't believe the shit it did, the outrage. Like people who are outraged by Star Wars. I don't know how. Okay, real quick. Yeah, the line is like, I wish somebody would tell me when the good old days were happening so I can enjoy them when they happen, basically. I mean, now we're just talking about The Office, which is appropriate because we're in an office. I think the parts of The Office that hit me really well were Jim and Pam's first fight, which was in the last season. Like their first real fight where you're like, fucking A, okay, guys. They're all in maintenance. I don't want to go. Runaways. Entertainment. Ah. Hell, what happened? Something's in there. Trusting it. That line was powerful, but for me, when Michael Scott was leaving, and the last speech he gave, the last time he talked to Jim, because it was two guys who like who don't do emotion. Like that's another thing. Jim, everyone's like, oh, Jim is such a romantic, but he's so closed off to like emotionally communicating other than love. Like, I relate to Jim a lot in a weird way, except I'm a fucking sociopath. But one of the things is like, he doesn't really do sorrow or appreciation as well as love. It just seems like he's a fucking almost he's Den. I'm gonna say something. I'm gonna say something. It's gonna piss off nobody because you guys don't care. But Jim from The Office is basically Dennis, but he only wants one woman. And Dennis is from It's Always Sunny.